Welcome everyone into today's video, and in this video we are going through my entire day, well, kind of my entire day at the Pokemon EUIC Championship. So as you get off the train, you go through this lovely little pathway with all the Pokemon banners at the top, and it's quite a long walkway, longer than I remembered from last year, definitely. So as you can see here, as we come towards the entrance of the XL Centre, we even have a little screen which has Pokemon on it, so the branding here was amazing, and actually throughout the entire place was pretty cool. So I've sped this up a little bit because, like I said, it was a bit longer than I remembered last time. And as we get towards the entrance here, one thing I will learn is to actually take more pictures and more stuff orientated towards content, because we walk past all the lovely screen that's above that. So as you walk up the side here, Pokemon Center pretty much had the entire left-hand side. So to the left there, which looks like a security guard is covering the toilets, was actually the entrance to the Pokemon Center. I feel like it could have been done better, and that is the entrance there, which you've seen in a previous video, which is linked down below. So we carry on going forward, and that's the play lab, so the Discover lab and the Battle lab, which I never actually got a chance of doing. And as we go further along, it just shows you how big, how much space they took up. It's literally the entire left-hand side, which is massive warehouse space essentially. And then we finally get to it, which is N4, and it's the entrance to the main championship. It's also to the left here, it's where you pick up your goodies for being a spectator or a competitor. Cool, so we've just picked up our spectator passes. So I've got the 3-day pass, and that comes with 2 packs of temporal forces and the lanyard. So I will open up the lanyard so you can see that. He says, and you can't even open it. No, I'll show them opening it. If you hear me talking to someone, it is Mr. Will, which I will show you on camera very briefly.
Oh, please. Hi, I guess.
There we go. There we go. Mr. Editor, who doesn't edit anymore because he's too busy with his own company. Link to that down below. So yeah, sorry. Where was I? Right. So that's me. There we go. So we get the lanyard, which is pretty cool. I think it's all the Paradox Pokemon. There we go. And on the other side, yeah. So it's all the Paradox Pokemon from the new Scarlet and Violet era. Obviously, Flutter Mane at the bottom there is the best one. Oh, there we go. Boom. Pause that, and use the link, the QR code down below. And we get 2 packs of Temporal Forces, which I will open up now because I'm an absolute degen. And I hope we get the Iron Crown. Yeah, let's go for the Iron Crown. Pikachu, we love a Pikachu. Cypher. Rescue board, apparently that's actually usable. Sandy Shocks, Hand Trimmer, Future Booster Energy Capsule, so too many words in the card, Reverse, Lickitung Reverse, into a Melmetal, okay, and the QR code for you guys. Let's see if we can get something for the next pack. The pull rates for this set is horrific, it's probably the worst so far in the Scarlet and Violet era, which means great for collecting, terrible for prices. Even though it's probably better to actually buy the singles to complete this set. Here we go, Sharpedo. First Holo Paraffin, first Holo Marill. As a playable card, kinda, maybe. So yeah, some great stuff as a spectator. Just don't expect too much if you're opening the packs. So naturally, off camera, I opened up another Temporal Forces from my brother's spectator gift, and this is what I opened. And even if you take out the Iron Crown EX, you get the Roy Moon and a Reboot Pod. But the fact is, I've just opened up Iron Crown EX, which is the most expensive card from the set, and I don't know what to do myself.
You read this.
And now Will has stolen it. So yeah, so apparently these packs are busted. I don't know why everyone was saying that the pull rate is terrible, but here we go. Iron Crown EX. Collected, done from the set. So here we go, guys. So obviously just showing you spectator stuff. This is what you get as a competitor. So unfortunately I'm not actually competing this weekend because I couldn't get it. However, Will's nephew is competing, so I'm going to show you what you get as a competitor. So you get this lovely Play Pokemon bag, and then you get everything that's in here. So go through some of the small stuff first, and then obviously the playmat. So we have here a lovely deck box, and again it is the Paradox Pokemon, which is the general theme for this tournament, for everything that you see, and even in the Pokemon Center, which I will show you in a bit.
What's next? We get some sleeves. This is the Iron Valiant version. I'm not sure if there's different versions, but we'll soon find out. We get a lovely pin, which I didn't actually realise you got on this. Again, it seems to be everything's Iron Valiant, so I don't know if it's different for the different age ranges, if Masters get a different one, or if it's the same for everyone, so I'll try and find it out for you guys. The promo card this year is the Nest Ball, and as you can see, similar to like the play cards, you get the logo here, which is the championship one, in the right-hand corner there, which is actually amazing, and a very playable card, so that's even better. We get the championship cap, so I'm not a cap person myself, however, this is actually really nice, and the embroidery on this is pretty sweet on it. If only I could get this, maybe next year, guys, maybe next year. And again, it's all Iron Valiant. Obviously, you get the pass into Spectator and Lanyard, but obviously for legal reasons, I will not be showing that. And then we get the Pièce de Resistance. Tried to be fancy and failed, which is the playmat. And here it is, guys, in all its glory. Again, like I said, Paradox Pokemon, and I want to say 3 out of the 4 in here. No, all 4 of these are playable in the TCG, which is actually really cool. Flutter Mane as of the most recent set, Temporal Forces. Iron Valiant now is Gouging Fire, as well as Entei. Roaring Moon, well, we don't need to say anything more about that, but it's got a new version of it, which is amazing, and Iron Hands, which, if I was a betting man, I would say Iron Hands would definitely be in the top 8 this week, this weekend in terms of decks. That's the Spectator and the competitor welcome gifts that you get. Obviously, you have to pay for this as part of your entry, but actually really nice rewards as such. So there you go.
Once you get through security, this is the actual entrance, and it's not quite as fancy as last year. There was a lot more little bits and pieces you can get involved with. However, they've done a lot more activities around the left-hand corner, which you'll see in a second. So as we get here, this is the floor plan. This kind of shows you the size of the entire thing. You have TCG, VG, Unite, and Go. So literally every Pokemon thing is here. And as you can see, that's what's here. Just look at this. So around the corner here, you have the official vendors. There's 3 of them. There's a video coming out regarding a budget shopping spree, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And here we have all activity. So here's some face paintings and board games, and this kind of stuff we didn't have last year, so definitely improved on it, and I think it's a nice little addition. It's a nice space for if you're not playing in just a spectator to go and still enjoy Pokemon. The reason why I say enjoy Pokemon is to the left hand side here, you get all the games you can play and a lovely member of staff there who's clearly enjoying their day. So you get to play all previous games. You can see Scarlet and Violet, Arceus, etc. And there's activities down here, and then just look at this Quaxley here. Look at that little bum wiggle there. How amazing is that? And this here is just to show you the size of it and how busy it was. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to an event like this before, whether that's playing or just spectating as I was, but look how busy it is. Just look how many people are here. Pokemon is not going anywhere. I remember as a kid, and to be fair, I never went to an event as big as this. In fact, events like this didn't even exist. It's definitely not as big as this. So the fact it is this popular still just shows how well Pokemon is doing. Pokemon Unite, which I never got to see properly. I didn't even realise I had a gaming area for it. Apparently last year it was just on stage, if I remember correctly. And here it gets a bit quieter because it gets towards the stage, and you can just see how big of a production this entire thing is. And actually coming here and seeing it and sitting down and watching, being a part of it is absolutely amazing. So I recommend, if any of you can in the future, I have a feeling this is going to be back next year around the same time, definitely try and get tickets to spectate. And I thought this was a lovely touch down the side. So it's got each generation based on the game and the device it was on. So we go from the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, which I remember as a kid, showing my age here, and then we go through all the generations, and eventually we get to what we are on now, which is obviously Scarlet and Violet on the Nintendo Switch. There we go. And above all of these cases, you had all the different first partner Pokemon. That's right, not starter, technically first partner Pokemon of each generation. So let me know down in the comments which first partner generation you started on and which is your favourite. I might be slightly biased towards the 3. Is that a random Mimikyu there? So here we have the championship trophies, and there's 5 here because this is for the Unite team that wins, and there's 5 in the team. And they are actually the same for everyone. I didn't realise this straight away when I was filming, but this is just for the champion, and they are pretty amazing. I think they're very similar to last year, correct me if I'm wrong. Then we've got the ones to the other side, and you've got based on the different colours. So green for Pokemon Go, blue for the TCG, and finally red for the VGC. One day I get one of these, one day, maybe. And then obviously when you sit down at the front, this is what you see, and it's got all the games going on. The sound is slightly different depending on where you sit, but the atmosphere is incredible. And there you go, guys. That is the Pokemon EUIC Championship. Thanks for watching.